welcome to my Monday message. Finally back with a Monday message. It's been one of those years. I don't know about you, but I'm tired. And I've been tired for a little while. My eye is now twitching a little bit. Uh, Things aren't as easy as I'd like them to be and desire them to be, and it's starting to take its toll. I also know that, here I live in Australia and we do a great job of taking some breaks at Christmas time. And I'm going on a cruise with family and some friends. And I know that I have this to-do list that keeps to growing because there's like, I want to get this done before my break. I want to get this done before my break. I want to get this done before my break. And I'm not going to get it all done. I don't have the time to get it all done. And I really don't have the energy to get it all done. Twitching eye, it's, a sign of my stress. And I was chatting to my friend Abby the other day just about being tired, and I'm so ready for this break. And she sent me yesterday a article or something that somebody's written. It's on the soul journey with 𝙨𝙪𝙪𝙛𝙛 on Facebook. And I just wanted to read a little bit of it to you. Possibly the whole thing. I don't know where I'm going to go with this. But it was just such a good insight here. So 𝙨𝙪𝙪𝙛𝙛 says, a gentle reminder about why you're utterly exhausted. And I read that. I'm like, yeah, she knows. She's here with me. No one I know began this year on a full tank. Given the vicious onslaught of the previous 2 years, let's just call it what it was, most of us dragged ourselves across the finish line of 2021, frazzled, spent, running on aged adrenaline fumes. We crawled into 2022 still carrying shock, trauma, grief, heaviness, disbelief, the memories of a surreal experience. It wasn't it? It was just those 2 years, 21 and 22, or 2020 and 21 were amazingly weird. They taught me how much I don't like uncertainty, but how to be more comfortable with it and how to be more congruent with it. It gave me a sense of understanding what was important and what wasn't important, and we had to revamp so much of how we did business, especially on the NLP training side. And it's still going on. So she continues, and then it began. The fastest hurricane year we could have ever imagined. Whether we consciously processed it or not, this has been a year of more pressure, more stress, and a race to catch up in all departments. Every single one. Work, school, sports, relationships, life. Though not intentionally aware, perhaps hopeful that the busier we are, the more readily we will forget, the more easily we will undo the emotional tangle, the more permanently we will wipe away the scarring. We can't. I think we can. I think it's also useful to use some NLP processes. There's just some mindfulness and some understanding that what has been happening in the past few years doesn't need to equal the future, and we can actually slow down a little bit. But she goes on and says, we attempt to recreate some semblance of normal on steroids while disregarding that for almost 2 years our sympathetic nervous system were on full alert. This has left our collective mental health in tatters. Our children and teens are not exempt. The natural byproduct of fighting a hurricane is complete and utter exhaustion. Absolutely. And I'm racing towards the end of the year, trying to get more and more stuff done so that my soul can rest. My mind needs to rest, but my soul needs to rest. That collective consciousness that we're in this universal realm of doing in order to be. She goes on. Despite it all, you're still going. True. Even on the days you stumble and find yourself face down in a pile of dirt. Yep. Understanding brings compassion. Most of the world's citizens are in a little need and a need for a little extra TLC at the moment. Most of us are donning invisible handle with care posters around their necks and fragile tattooed on their bodies, eye twitching. Instead of racing to the finish line this year, tread gently. Go slowly. Amidst the chaos, find small pockets of silence. and find compassion. Allow healing. And most of all, be kind. There's no human on earth who couldn't use just a little bit more of that healing salve of kindness. With love. Oh, Naomi Holt. So not from that person at all. Naomi Holt, who's a psychologist and a speaker. I'll go and find out who she is. But wow. That was a message that I read yesterday. I went, yep, that's it. That one's it. Because it is that for me at least, is that ferocious run to be able to have a break where I'm going to go back and look at my list today because I've got lots of stuff on it. And I'm going to pare back and not do what do I want to do, not even what do I need to do, what can I do? What can I do? What's within my control that I can do within regular work hours? Because the past couple weeks I've been doing what's in my control. There's a lot in my control. I can do a lot of stuff. I'm very organized when it comes to doing things. I'm very productive when it comes to doing things. But I'm also not very good at pushing the off button. And so I finish up my day whenever, and then I'm, after a TV show, I'm like, oh, let's just come in and do a little bit more. And I end up working too much. I'm going to figure out, and I invite you to do the same, what do you want to do? What really fits within the boundaries and the aspect of your beingness that will allow you more patience, congruency, and flow that will take you out of this year into the new year? Because I think it's so very important that it's not just eye twitching. I'm tired. I'm probably irritable that I'm not really noticing. And my mind is on. It is just racing. And I know that with just a little bit of centering and a little bit of patience to give to myself, that I can stop for a minute and actually end this year not how I want to begin it. Sorry, not how I want to. I don't know. I'm going to end this year. But I'm going to end this year on a peaceful note. So I'm setting work hours, and I'm going to hold myself to those work hours and give my soul a rest. That universal aspect, what I give out is what comes back to me. And I cannot expect to put out chaos and receive back calmness. I can only accept and know that the reciprocal will come back to me. And so instead of waiting until I'm done with my list, I'm going to pare back my list because it's not all important. A lot of it can wait till next year. And then even then, start slowly, go gently. Because I think it's important that we take a look at ourselves. We are the only ones that we have that really and truly can do what we need to do for us. And if we're going to make this earthly experience the best one that we can, is not going to be filled with everything, because if I'm so busy doing, I cannot create more memories. I cannot create good times. I can't fill up my own bucket. And my own bucket helps me to fill up other people's. So I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a little bit haggard at the moment. I'm going to go right now, pare down my to-do list, add in there a to-be list, and I might go and meditate for just a little while. I'll see you on the other side next time for a new Monday message. See you next time.